What is up, folks? This is Arikast, and welcome back to Terraria 1.3. Alright, so there are a few things I want to do today. One is to fight a certain boss. The second is to fight my inventory. Alright, so we're going to actually do the second thing first because the first kind of depends on the second. Alright, so over here we've kind of got a mishmash of stuff. We've got some defensive things, which are nice to have. We've got some offensive things, but two of them are movement, and it doesn't really gel all that well together when it comes to fighting things like the Pumpkin Moon, which is mainly what I'm worried about at the moment. The Pumpkin Moon and the Frost Moon, because while I have more powerful weapons now that we get from the alien invasion, they aren't going to make all the difference. I mean, they'll make some of the difference, but they're not going to make all the difference because I haven't I've had a good amount of success in the past, but there were two people there, not just one. So, yeah, I'm worried about that. Alright, so as you can see, I've got some items here in my inventory to go ahead and make a few things. Now, I'm going to need the Tinker Station for most of it, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so two things that I want to make. First are going to involve Avengers emblems. So let's go ahead and get those made. Now, the Shore emblem is pretty awesome, and we're going to need that. Well, that wasn't exactly how I wanted to do it, but we're going to need that to make the sniper scope. Now, this is going to be for mainly my Xenopopper. It should help out with the Electrosphere launcher as well, and I'm going to want to get better modifiers for these guys as well, but we're going to have to wait a little bit on that. I've got about, is it 17 platinum, I think? So we have a decent amount of money. It's not a ton of money, but I can summon a lot of solar eclipses and such to, make up the difference. So let's go ahead and make the sniper scope. So it increases view range for guns and increases damage and crit by 10%, which is pretty nice. But the main thing that I want to make, well, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and wait for this last. We've made one ranged item. 4% melee speed on a sniper scope. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Obviously, we're gonna have to reforge that because, you're not really wanting to go after melee if you're using a gun. Alright, whatever. But the cool thing about this is actually something that, I never use. I believe you right-click to, yeah. Right-click and you can go further to the left, right, down, up, whatever. So that's kind of cool. But I'm not really worried about that at the moment. Let's go and put you back there. Yeah. So the other thing I want is going to take a power glove to combine to make another mechanical glove, which we already have down here, and combine that with this guy up here, the Magma Stone, to make a fire gauntlet, and that'll increase your melee damage and speed by 10%. It also increases knockback and inflicts fire damage on attack. Now that's not going to work on everything. Obviously you're not going to be knocking bosses back, and some of them are immune to fire, so it's more for the extra 10% because you can actually combine the fire gauntlet and put it in the same thing as, the same inventory and have them stack as the mechanical glove. I'm probably going to have the mechanical glove on for most of the time, but I do want to have separate sets to where I can have a melee set and have a range set, because I'm kind of worried about my defense. And unfortunately, it's going to drop when I start taking things like the Ankh Shield off, because the Ankh Shield is amazing for certain things, mainly if you're tanking, but if you're not, then it's taking a spot up that can be damaged, which will make something disappear that's trying to hurt you a lot faster. So that's just a thought. Alright, so we've got a ranged item, we've got a melee item, Now I want to make an all-around item that we're going to be wearing no matter what, and it's pretty amazing. So the Celestial Stone by itself is really good. It increases damage, melee speed, crit strike, life regen. 4% damage on it's pretty nice too, but we're not going to be able to keep it. Defense, pick speed, which is kind of cool, and minion knockback. Imagine the knockback that you'd get from having this and this and this. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool, but alright, so, and we also need to make this Lucky Moon Shell. But if you combine them together, the Lucky Moon Shell turns... I'm getting a lot of 4%, so that's actually really nice. Unfortunately, I'm just not able to keep them. And this one's kind of... yeah, derpy. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like in WoW, when you used to get Of the Boar on, you know, that's the plate and spirit, and yeah, okay, it's old WoW reference. That was really stupid. I don't know why they ever had it there, but old WoW players will know what I'm talking about. Alright, so turns the holder into a werewolf at night and a merfolk when entering the water. So this actually increases the stats that you get when you turn into a werewolf at night, so that's pretty cool. Alright, but if you combine them together to make the Celestial Shell, it turns you into a werewolf and a merfolk, but it also increases all of your stats. So the increase, it says a minor increase, but it's a 10% damage buff and such. So it's, I wish it wasn't a 4% movement speed. But yeah, it's actually a lot more powerful than it sounds. So this quick Celestial Shell, that's actually a little bit difficult to say, is pretty amazing. So amazing, in fact, that I'll probably end up replacing this. Or maybe this. Probably this. I'm going to reforge a bunch of this stuff, though, to try to get some better stats out of it. Again, good. Just, could I get this one on this one? Is that a thing? I mean, movement speed and, yeah. Alright, well, anyway. So I'm going to go away for a little while and reforge some stuff, because it's probably going to be a lot of me clicking over and over and just losing tons and tons of money. So we'll see you guys in just a second, and we'll fight a boss. Okay, guys, can I just say, holy crap, 33 gold to reforge this thing. I just got over here, 33 gold, almost like 33 and a half, a little over 33 and a half. Holy cow, I thought that was a good idea. I mean, I know it's an advanced item, but 30% damage is pretty good. I'm probably just going to stick with that for now, because that's expensive. I don't have that much money. Alrighty, folks. So, here we are, and you can see I've got a new die. I didn't mention that earlier. But let's go ahead and refresh these guys. I was just waiting for night to come along, that way I can get my werewolf buff. But I'm not too worried about it being there right off the bat, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. So, as you can see, we've got 3 bait here, and these are 3 truffle worms. These guys are hard to find. Oh my gosh, they're a pain in the butt. So, yeah. I made a long stretch of mushroom biome over in the jungle, and I actually never found any of the truffle worms there. And I used the Clintaminator, obviously, on it to turn it into a mushroom biome from the jungle. But I did find it in a couple other close by areas, so... can you fish through platforms? I don't know. I really don't know. Apparently you can. Cool. So. Hello! Yeah, this guy is going to be pretty tough. Oh, buff. Yes, right. Got all kinds of buffs, and I brought over some heart lanterns. Oh, I guess we'll go and heal. But this guy's really hard phase doesn't come until he's almost dead. And that's really the part I'm worried about, especially since there's a few items I want from him. Why are my bullets not locking on? I mean, they are now, but they weren't a second ago. Oh, goodness. Oh, ow. Okay, don't get hit, please. Yeah, basically if he hits me, then I'm in trouble. But otherwise, we're pretty okay. Okay, yeah, those are Sharknadoes. I think they turn into shark tsunamis or something. Oh, okay. And he's dead. Awesome. Duke Fishron has been defeated. Okay, so that wasn't actually too bad. We could do a heck of a lot of damage to him. And look at all the buffs we've got. Yeah, it's a lot of buffs. I've got some heart reach potions. Not really useful in this case. I don't know if they drop from the sharks from the Sharknadoes, which is a reference to the horrible movie. And I've got these life force ones. Those are pretty much the new ones that I've got. I've got the swiftness potion, but it's not really new. Night owl, all that kind of stuff. And it's actually still not night yet, so we don't even have the buff that we get from our thing. So what did we get from the treasure bag? Alright, so we got the Fishron wings, which are better than the wings we have. They're not enchanted the way I want them, though. And we have the Razor Blade Typhoon. Huh. Cast fast-moving razor wheels. Is it a... Oh, I bet you it's... Oh, goodness. And cast 2 of them, too. Oh, wow. That's actually... kind of cool. Oh, and they seek... Oh, man. I want to have a magic set now. These are cool. These are awesome. I can't use it. But yeah, that's actually really awesome. We've got a little bit of mana back. Can we... There's some... Oh, it's just gel. Where's stuff I can use it on? Come on, spawn. Stuff, things. Come on. Oh, there's one. There's a wraith. Come over here so I can hit you. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Holy cow. And it does a lot of damage for how many times it seeks stuff. Man. That's pretty amazing. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting to get a magic item that was really good. I didn't even look at this thing. Alright, so we need to kill him a few more times. I'll go ahead and do that off camera. And then I'll open the bags on camera. Let's see. Oh, Shrimpy Truffle. Oh, it's the expert thing. Attracts a legendary creature which flourishes in and out of water. Where do I put it? What? I'm confused. Oh, it's the mount, right? What was the mount button again? R. Okay, cool. I think this is an infinite flight mode, mount, so actually that's pretty awesome. Cool. Still not going to allow us to use our set bonus, but whatever. Alright, so we've got our mount. Cool. Awesome. Alright, so I'll be back with you guys in a little bit after I've used up my bait. Sound good? Alright, see you in a minute. Alrighty, folks, so I ended up dying the second time, and then I gulled him again. I would recommend, if you are going to fight him at night, go ahead and get a hunter potion just so it's easier to keep an eye on him, because you need to stay fairly close to him to be able to take advantage of the points where he just like stops and doesn't really do anything. That's when he changes between his different phases, so I'd recommend doing that. I've got tons of these things. So treasure bag, what have we got? We've got the Shrimpy Truffle, and we've got the Bubble Gun, which is not what I was looking for. Uses 4 mana, so it's another mana weapon. Yeah. Okay, so that is definitely not what I was looking for. Does a decent amount of magic damage, considering it's not even modified at the moment. But I was really looking for the bow. And we didn't get it, which is kind of really, really sad, but I'll keep looking for truffles and fight him whenever we get the chance to. And no, I'm not going to do pirates. Pirates are annoying. Actually, I might later on, just for money, to reforge some stuff. I got 4% damage on my wings. But yeah. So from here, really, I'm going to be looking at the pumpkin moon, which, we'll have to see. I'm a bit nervous about it. I mean, it's been a long time since I've done it, but again, in the past there's been 2 people, and now there's just me. So, wow. Man, the scent on these things is crazy. Holy cow. And I can go down really fast. Alright, but yeah, Fishron rings are pretty awesome. And of course I got Mount, which I can fly endlessly with. Woo! Alright, but anyway, I think that's actually going to be the end of this episode. It's going to be a shorter one today. It seems like after a while he actually flies more slowly. I'll have to look up some information on him. I know the UFO's endless flight. I'm pretty darn sure this guy's endless flight too. But I've got another one of these guys. I don't know why I would need it, but I'm going to see how much it sells for. But anyway, so I will see you all later. I hope you have a wonderful day.